rest up, and by the time they were ready to kick, beautiful day on the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, and a beautiful drive early for LSU. Marcus Randall to Dwayne Bowe. Tigers lead 6-0. Emphasis on 6, because the point after, Ryan Godet goes all Alexis Cerna. Oh, you see, it happened for LSU against Oregon State. Now it happens to them. Score stays 6-0. Of course, Auburn wants to ride the Cadillac.
Well, and Jason Campbell, we thought, had a great game, and he found Cadillac Williams. Look at it here on the screen. Look at it. Keep the feet going. Get the knees up. Get down the sideline. Great run by Cadillac Williams.
You know, Williams on the carry. Look at those legs. Chop, 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 chop. Push the pile. Push the pile. You got to love it from the Cadillac.
I'm going to try it here, Mark. Look at him here on the left here. Cadillac Williams. He's going to chop. He doesn't need to chop. Look at that hole. Now he'll chop. Chop, chop. Come on, Cadillac. Look at him go. You can't bring him down. Great run.
75 yards on 18 carries for the Caddy. Auburn, though, still having trouble scoring. Tuberville, the Riverville Gambler goes for it on 4th and 2. Campbell throws it in the crowd. LSU saving stop troops coming up with the denial late in the 4th. Now Auburn driving. This is a 4th and 12. This is pretty much it. Campbell with everybody in his face. A game-changing nominee. He finds Courtney Taylor to keep the drive alive. And on 3rd and 12, might as well look for Taylor again. 12 play, 59-yard drive that ate up over 6 minutes. We're tied at 9 until, what's with the extra points? John Vaughn missed. There was a personal foul call because of this new rule. That is Ronnie Prude of LSU. You take more than 2 steps toward the neutral zone and leap, you can't land on an opposing player. So Auburn gets to retry, and this time Vaughn is just true. Happy birthday, Tommy Tuberville. It was his 50th on this day, and that, my friends, is a present. Jamarcus Russell trying to save LSU, and early Doucette can't hold it, but Junior Rose Green can, and Auburn knocks off the reigning co-national champion, 10-9 on the Plain. That snaps a 10-game winning streak for LSU. Auburn gained 131 yards on the ground. Remember, they were held to about 50 last year when they met the Bayou Bengals. And afterward, Nick Saban talked about the rule that ended up hurting LSU.
If you jump across the line of scrimmage and you land on an opposing player, it's a new rule. That it's a personal foul. And so, you know, it's a tough way to lose a game. And it's a tough call to make to be a game-deciding kind of call, in my opinion. We've struggled to get clear definition on even what the rule is.
To the night at Neyland Stadium, 14-7 game. Here is the aforementioned Mr. Lee, buying a little time. He'd rather throw than run. So he finds Jamal Cornelius. Just threaded that needle in there. Tied it at 14. Still in the second quarter. Here's Leak going up top for Andre Caldwell.
Did you see the play fake, though? Beautiful ball handling by Chris Leak right there. Freezes a safety, wide open. Great play right there. Don't get the touchdown right there. Then you just give it to Deshaun Wynn down on the goal line. Easy touchdown for Florida.
21-14, Tennessee's freshman quarterback Eric Ainge. That's the only place Brett Smith could have caught it, and he did so beautifully. Tied at 21. Now here is Leak from his own 19. Looking for Chad Jackson. He's got him. Leak to Jackson, 81 yards. He would house it. The mighty Gators on top, 28-21. Tennessee's got a revamped secondary. Look at Brandon Johnson get a finger on it there. Good concentration by Jackson to pull it in. Now here's Ainge to Jason Swain.
Great job. Look at Jason Swain right there. Little dip move, gets it in. Mark, is it a touchdown?
No, I think he's a little bit short, but they gave him the touchdown.
But they did not give him the extra point. Of course not. James Wilhoit misses, and Florida still with the lead. And Fulmer, like he ate bad clams. 28-27. Here is Wynn. 3rd and 3. And there's a flag on the play, a personal foul against the Gators. What happened? Well, this. Jonathan Wade and Dallas Baker, they swap punches, but Florida gets the penalty. That meant they had to punt from their 23 instead of the 38. Then Ainge took over on his own 39, and on 2nd down finds Chris Hannon. He spikes the ball to get the clock stopped. Tennessee run out of timeouts. Here's Ainge again looking for Hannon, and now they are in field goal range for Wilhoit if he can atone for his earlier sin from 50 yards out. Fulmer, this is longer than an extra point. It's also straighter than an extra point, and it is good. Tennessee wins it 30-28, breaking Florida's heart on that last kick there. 30-28, the Volunteers snap a string of 4 straight games against ranked teams at home that they previously had lost. However, against the Terrapins, KJ Harris didn't start, but got in the game pretty early, and West Virginia draws first blood with KJ Harris. 7-0 Mountaineers on top, and Maryland gave West Virginia every opportunity in the world to put this game away early. Joel Statham throwing the interception to Adam Pac-Man Jones. Statham still in the first half. His 3rd pick of the day, but West Virginia couldn't pull away. Now Curtis Williams can't handle the pitch. West Virginia again coming up with the turnover. 5 turnovers on the day for the Terps. But here is Rasheed Marshall. He really struggled against the Terrapin defense in the past, averaged only 56 yards passing and 2 losses to Maryland last year. Here's Statham. This time the right guy catches it. It's Derek Fenner.
It's great coverage. It's just great concentration by the wide receiver to come down with that touchdown.
10-10, all locked up. Now Maryland with a 3-point lead, and West Virginia is able to answer the bell. KJ rips off 18. He had a buck 42. Here is Brad Cooper in a tie game. Gets his field goal blocked. This after getting a second chance because he missed one from 5 yards further back.
You know what, Reese? They're in overtime. Look at these linebackers here of Maryland. All sucked up, wanting to get up, making sure that they don't get run on here. Watch Rasheed Marshall get the call from the sideline after the coaches see the linebackers are coming up, saying, we've got to play behind the linebackers. You get the snap, little play fake. Sure enough, look at that. Wide open, nobody in that lane right there. Touchdown, Chris Henry.
And that was your ball game because Maryland had to kick a field goal on its first possession in overtime, and Rodriguez gets the fridge off his back. He'd been 0-4 against Ralph Friedgen, 19-16. West Virginia gets the victory. Rasheed Marshall afterwards saying, you know, this conference has been criticized. Speaking of the Big East, he said the Big East is not this team. The 3-point victors over the Terrapins. Carolina State, here's the captain.
Here's
Mike
the Rosa boy.
I'll give you that.
Mike Nugent from way out. And with that field goal, he would tie Eddie George for 6th among Ohio State scores with 272 points. North Carolina State, they couldn't make the Zebras keep the flags in their pockets there. Tremaine Hall would have a terrific return, but Wolfpack would be flagged for running into the kicker. That would be wiped out. Trend would continue. Again, Ohio State forced to punt, as it was for much of the afternoon, since they were 2 of 16 on 3rd down. This time he got a little block in the back, right in front of the official. Now, a 3-0 game. Justin Zwick looking for Santonio Holmes, but Devontae Edwards called for pass interference. Wolfpack penalized 7 times for 55 yards in the first half. 6-0 game, Lydell Ross. Buckeyes go up 13-0 at half, and their defense would carry them again. They take advantage of 5 North Carolina State turnovers. They win 22-14.
At some point, I mean, this Ohio State offense had 137 yards of total offense. But you know what? They got a great defense. They get turnovers, and they got Mike Nugent, 5 of 5 on field goals. They continue to find a way to win.
Chuck Amato now 1-5 against top 10 teams at North Carolina State. Wolfpack couldn't execute the fundamentals, knock off the Buckeyes. Buckeye defense gets it done again. Perhaps Wolverines didn't appreciate just how good they could be. Picked by many to finish behind Utah in the Mountain West Conference. Chad Henne going up top. Same page. Braylon Edwards, Michigan on top in the early going 7-0. But the Aztecs able to hang in there. Matt Dugalecki to Robert Ortiz.
Talk about same page. Look at the beautiful throw and nice soft hands. Robert Ortiz, nice touchdown. San Diego State outplayed Michigan in many aspects of this game.
Henne again going for Braylon Edwards, who passed Marquise Walker for the Michigan career receptions mark in this game. Henne enjoys finding Edwards, catches it in his hands. 8 catches, $132, couple of touches for Braylon. In the fourth quarter, you won't see a better grab than that one by Jeff Webb.
A wonderful job. Look at his hand, the concentration of to bring the ball and it goes off his thigh, but he cradles it in for the reception.
Now Michigan in victory formation. How about this lick by Heath Farwell
You're
here?
in victory formation and you're going to down the ball, then get your leg down.
Shot.
You'll stand there and let the clock run out and come up and hit you in the face.
Farwell was penalized for that, and
he should have been.
Eventually did run out the clock. Your point was that it was his last chance, and he was trying to knock the ball.
Yes.
He's trying to knock his helmet off.
Okay. I'm just saying,
Knock
Trevor's
yours
not
off.
saying that he should not have been penalized. He was just saying that he understood the motivation for it.
Well, he's a lineman.
Thanks for covering me.
I'm just, that's what I'm here for, to try to keep you guys
And to get some analysis from time to time.
24-21, the final there. Well, you know what? Sometimes you guys need some direction. Notre Dame and Michigan State. Tyrone Willingham's team not sound in the kicking game. The Spartans, who had won 6 of 7 from the Irish, to block punt, turning in the touchdown. Now on 4th and goal is Brady Quinn.
Love the play call. They had run it up in the middle 3 times in a row. Little sneak it outside. Brady Quinn, easy touchdown, Notre Dame.
In a 7-7 game, Tom Zibikowski gets out there.
What a nice job of just stripping the ball from the back and then taking off for the score, 75 yards. The Irish go up 14-7.
His position coach told him during the week that he was going to make a play like that. Tyrone with a rare outburst of emotion. That was a game-changing nominee play. Not Tyrone's outburst, it's Zibikowski.
I was going to say,
To Matt Shelton, who had a huge night, 21-7 Irish. Now Grant going in, and it appears that the route is on, at least for a while. Now Tyrone had to run back to the locker room for a second. As he came back out to the sideline, DeAndre Cobb had logged on. 88 yards, 4th career kickoff return for a touchdown. All of a sudden, the Spartans back in it. J.U. Colcrick up, trying to go over the top, but he put it on the ground. That was a common theme for the Spartans. The Spartan spirit not quite able to get it done. Fighting Irish win it 31-24. Notre Dame forcing 6 turnovers. And the Ducks. And here in a 3-0 game, Mr. Heisman, Jason White, Mark Clayton.
Isn't it interesting, guys, how nobody's really talking about Jason White for the Heisman? The guy who won it last year is only completing over 70% of his passes. I think he's even better this year.
That's because this guy's stealing a lot of his thunder, Mayday.
Best freshman in the country, the running back. Adrian Peterson, 40 yards on a touchdown run. And guess what? He's not done. Check him out again. Look at this move right in the middle line. So spin move right there. Take off in the corner of the end zone. What a magnificent run by Adrian Peterson.
Hits the hole so fast, full speed.
Joe Washington, Billy Sims, Elvis Peacock. None of those Sooner running backs have ever done what Adrian Peterson did. He is the first Sooner freshman to rush for at least 100 yards in his first 3 games. The show's complete now because Elvis Peacock has been mentioned.
I was going to say,
USC and BYU. Matt Leinart going to the president, collecting electoral votes and yards. Trojans take a 7-3 lead. Here goes Bush. Reggie, 66 yards. Reggie Bush getting his first career 100-yard rushing game. He has over 200 in all-purpose. And Leinart then going to the freshman Dwayne Jarrett.
And some of those wide receivers had to step up. I thought Dwayne Jarrett stepped up in this game, showed some big catches. If USC is going to be where they need to be offense, we know about Reggie Bush. Those young wide receivers have to make plays.
Leinart 20 of 33 for 223 yards during USC's winning streak, which has now reached 12. Leinart thrown 35 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions coming in. He did throw a pick in this game, so it's now 37-4 still. Washington, that is Maurice Drew. Learn the name because this was a day to remember for the Bruin tailback. 47 yards for a touchdown, and boy, he was just getting started, Mayday.
Next run, who are you going to hand it to? You're going to pitch it off to Maurice Drew. Check it out. Goes to the left. Cuts back to the right. He's off to the races again, this time 62 yards on the touchdown run.
This might be the longest highlight we ever do on College Game Day Final because once again, you give it to Maurice Drew. Here's 58 yards. Is Washington, did they decide not to play defense?
This is the tackling optional portion of the program. Washington looked like conscientious objectors sometimes on defense.
You got to bring them to the ground.
At least
we're not butting up here, guys.
Drew, right here, would tie a Pac-10 record with his 5th touchdown. He set a UCLA record with 322 yards rushing, just coming up about 35 yards short of the Pac-10 single-game record set by Ruben Mays. But here's how the game ended. Casey Paul finding Charles Frederick, who stopped on the doorstep in a 6-point game, reminiscent of the St. Louis, Tennessee Super Bowl when Kevin Dyson was stopped. I know the stakes weren't as high. I'm just talking about the tackle trying to go in and win the game.
It's all right. I don't justify it.
I'm just clarifying. 37-31, UCLA beats Washington. I tell you, the
Drew got cramps. I mean, he ran so much he got leg cramps.
You know what? That was the Washington strategy. We're just going to let Drew run until he gets really tired.
I smell a helmet sticker possibility.
Oh, I think it hasn't looked crisp. This is the first play from scrimmage for the Herd, and Stan Hill finds Emmanuel Spann. would set up a thundering Hurd field goal and give Marshall a 3-0 lead. Michael Cooper, Georgia's had to reach deep into the well for a tailback. A couple of guys hurt. Lumpkin blew a knee in the preseason. Ware's hurt.
This is kind of the stuff that goes on, though. A completed pass here. I mean, you get Tyson Brown. You get a little fumble right here. Marshall recovers. They never seem to get in sync offensively. They always stop themselves.
Earl Charles gets stuffed at the goal line, so Pruitt's going to go for it, Mark, on 4th down. What do you think?
I think they should have taken the points. Always take the points when you can, and if you're going to do this, at least give your receiver an opportunity to catch the ball.
13-3, Georgia hangs on. Wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but the dog defense was strong. They helped Marshall with 7 first downs and 160 yards.
Do you think they're Orange Bowl ready, Trev?
I am going to wait a little bit.
We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Boy, someone I know. Nebraska and Pittsburgh, 17-7 game. Who else contained here on Joe Daly?
Somebody, a defensive end, linebacker, keep contained, but Joe Daly takes it in for the score for Nebraska.
24-7, rolling at that point.
And it's 24-10. Tyler Palko, who had a miserable outing against Ohio in the opener, looking for Greg Lee and finding Greg Lee. And all of a sudden, that lead had been cut down to 7. 13 picks to go. 4th and 10. Palko heaving it up. And Darryl Strong at the 15, first down. Now 5 seconds to go. Last chance. Walt Harris' team trying to get it in overtime. Palko looking for Larry Fitzgerald. Unfortunately, he wouldn't be around anymore. And the ball falls harmlessly to the ground, and Pittsburgh bids to get even with Nebraska, but the Huskers take it 24-17. Key moment here. Nebraska only 1 turnover. They had a Tide's rolling. This is supposed to be the last series that Brody Coyle will play in this game. Unfortunately for the Crimson Tide, their fine quarterback, it turned out it will be the last series he will likely play this year. He blew an ACL. He's expected to have surgery on Tuesday. Entire offense built around him. We'll see how Alabama is able to respond. The starter for the Tide now will be Mark Gillen, who is a transfer from Miami, one time highly recruited. Alabama wins this game 52-0.
State circled after the Devils got embarrassed at the Hawkeye House last year. First quarter, no score, not anymore. Andrew Walter, Matt Miller, big catch, and that's going to lead to a score on an 81-yard opening drive for Arizona State. 17-zip, second quarter. Freshman Zach Miller, his first touchdown catch of his collegiate. It's 24-0. Third quarter, it's 30-0. Walter to Derek Hagan. Walter 31-44, 5 touchdowns, and it's Miller time again, the freshman, with the catch. 44-7. Walter passes Plummer and Danny White, school record. Because the Lightning, both teams could use some of that electricity in the air to generate some offense. Fourth quarter, 7-6 Cats. That was a 4th and 5. John Stocco finds Owen Daniels. Mike Allen, 23 yards. He missed an extra point earlier. Another kicking issue. Hits that at 9-7. Nick Folk from 47 for Mike Stoops and the W. No. 9-7. Wisconsin holds on. Between these two, since they used to hang out in the Southwest Conference, Sonny Cumbie threw for 441 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's Jared Hicks for one of those scores, 30 of 50 in Tech. Gives up the first 21 and then wins 70-35. Hey, your finalists for the current win streak in 1A college football belongs to Boise State, 13 in a row at Texas El Paso. Second quarter, Lee Marks fumbles, and we're going to play Spin the Arrow. Hey, wow. Hey, where'd the arrow stop? Well, it stopped on Quentin Debs. He comes out of nowhere with the football, takes it 51 yards for Mike Price's club, and they're up 17-13. Fourth quarter, Boise State up just 3. Jared Zabransky rolls out, finds Dryce and James. Boise State 567 yards of total offense. Zabransky 392 through the air, 47-31.